You know what's crazy to me? And it's like everybody fails to just totally mention this when they talk about TikTok Shop and how much money they're making when they're selling products on TikTok Shop as an affiliate. Like every day I hear somebody saying like, oh my gosh, I made so much money on TikTok Shop as an affiliate, right? But what they're not telling you is that they're making some money, right? But they're making other people millionaires. They're making people who actually sell that product millionaires. While they're making 10 to 15% commission, they're making other people very, very rich. And the affiliates are the ones doing all the work. They're creating the videos, right? While the person who sells the product just ships them the product, has them create the video and sell the product for them. And while the affiliates think that they're making a ton of money with their 10 to 15%, right? The vendor, the person actually selling the product, is making like 70% of that. And nobody talks about that side. Nobody talks about the vendor side, the side that makes all of the money. And I think it's because it's perceived that TikTok itself is the one selling all these products, right? That TikTok has some big warehouse somewhere and they're the ones selling all these products. But that's not the case at all. TikTok is just like Amazon, where anybody can put up a storefront and sell products. Any individual can set up a storefront and sell products. And I know what you're probably thinking, like, oh, but I don't have products, I don't have inventory, I don't have anything to sell, so I have to be an affiliate if I want to make money on TikTok Shop because I don't have any capital or funds to start selling actual products on TikTok Shop. Well, guess what? You don't need any of that. I've been doing drop shipping for like over 8 years now, and I can spot a drop shipping store a mile away. And I would tell you about 90% of all stores on TikTok Shop are drop shipping stores. And if you don't know what dropshipping means that you digitally import products into your store from a supplier, such as like AliExpress or Amazon. And then when somebody purchases it from you, you purchase it from the supplier and the supplier ships it directly to the customer. So you don't purchase any inventory, no upfront capital, nothing. You only have to pay for the product when somebody already buys it from you at a markup. It is the absolute most lucrative way to get around all of needing any money, needing any funds, and to make the big, big bucks on TikTok Shop. And so the ones making all the money are keeping quiet and letting the affiliates make all the noise about how much money they're making, because then that just creates more affiliates, meaning more people to sell their products for them. And I know a lot of people like to be like behind the scenes, right? Like they want to make money on TikTok, but they don't want to actually create TikTok videos. They don't want to do that, but they still want to get in on this, like, you know, gold rush era. And so not only do you make more money doing it this way, you also don't have to create any videos. You don't need followers. You don't even need a TikTok account to be a vendor on TikTok Shop. You can get your TikTok Shop up and running in 24 hours, put a product in there and sell it all within 24 hours. And have the affiliates create the video for you while you keep 70% and they keep, you know, their 10 or 15%. And it sounds really complicated, all of this, but it's actually not at all. It can be fully automated. Even the affiliate center within TikTok Shop Seller Central is automated. And TikTok Shop still even hasn't been around for a year. So the saturation is so insanely low. It's just wild to me that all we hear about is the affiliates when the vendors are making the shit tons of money. I started selling on TikTok Shop. I sell slippers. I get them from AliExpress for about $4. I sell them for $24.99, and I barely do any of the work. I'm telling you, 90% of all the stores on TikTok Shop are dropshipping stores. The products they're selling for $20, $30, they're all getting from AliExpress or from somewhere else for a whole lot cheaper and making shit tons of profit. I'm talking millions. If you guys saw that shadow work journal, it was just like a journal that you could it gave you daily prompts, right? So you could write daily. And it was on AliExpress for about $3. They were selling it for $24.99. They sold millions every single week. And the affiliates got about 10%, whereas the vendor, who was simply drop shipping the product and didn't have to create any of the videos, was making the whole enchilada, the whole piece of the pie, you guys. And I can't stress enough how lucrative it is to get in on something this early. Like, imagine being one of the first people to sell on Amazon. To sell something on Amazon within the first year, how much money you would make. That's what's happening right now on TikTok Shop. Shit's wild, and I'm all about making money on the internet and telling you how it's done, so happy to share any more information if you guys want it. Please don't sleep on this, because I promise you in 6 months you're gonna look back and be like, oh, why didn't I do that 6 months ago? It's one of those things, I promise you.